Hello and welcome. Welcome. Dark Souls 2 with obviously a wrong title. Why the Tower of Prayer? The Tower of Prayer has something to do with anything right now. You could have picked into the... But... Tower of Prayer. That was my thought process. I have no problem, obviously, changing the title, but that is just what I thought. Okay, if Shulva the Sunken City is the better name, I'm gonna change it, buddy. Alright? I change it. If it's more fitting, I'm down with it, alright? I received a notification on my smartphone, but I actually was before not. I haven't taken. I have not. A second. Wait, somehow... Okay, there I got confused there. Okay. Okay, why? Okay, if you don't mind, Michael, we are still... Would you mind? I've opened up the free... They're relatively short, right? 1 minute, 1 minute. What about if we take a look on stream right now, right? Would you mind? Then I have then that, so to say, not behind me, but we can do it that way too. Why not? Sorry, I forgot. I was lazy. All right. Okay. But wait, they shot... I thought that first it's... Ah, there's an unused... Okay, I for a second thought that was all the time in Majuda. But I just noticed there... Okay, why? Okay, it's a bit lame because somehow the audio is off. I'm sorry for that. But it's just weird music though. But Michael, I... Michael, I still don't see the connection. So there's an unused object of a large statue of Actane. Okay, I understand. He looks, that's him. I completely, I understand that, right? And it has not been used. An update for Vanilla Dark Souls included the developer names of NPCs in the enemy param in Japanese. Okay. The connection is the Darkler's name. Okay, which essentially translates to Actane's stand. If you're unfamiliar with JoJo, stands the character's fighting spirit in very literal sense, standing beside them. I see. There's not much for what contest you would have fought then. Just a referred as Tomb Guard. If you're not convinced that making JoJo references, there's another. The eternal names of Dark Souls 2. The Executioner's Chariot is a silver chariot, the same name as the character's stand. The way I understand it, it's like when you fight Actane, it would spawn the Dark Lurker, or maybe Actane would be a boss fight and he would summon Dark Lurker. Okay, Yeah, okay, yeah. But just an NPC has a boss. Okay, basically, Actane just an NPC has a boss at. Okay. However, people, I mean, somehow, if now it makes more sense. But I always am impressed how people put things together. I mean, not that it might be totally true, right? How people make those connections. Wait me just a second. It would be actually nice. Micah, just a quick question. You don't hear anything, right, from the video? Why? That would be... okay, I see.
As from Dark Souls 1, whose darkness threatened to swallow the world.
It would be
this
better,
is where the
right?
brides of the game's kings are spawned from, including the final boss of the game, but then what does this angel mean to that? Perhaps it too is a fragment of Manus. Its soul certainly seems to imply it, and it casts a lot of dark magic, including a spell that visually recreates the dark sign, the symbol of Dark Souls as a whole. Perhaps this is Manus's virtues that remained when his fear and anger and wanting had all fled to become queens. Or perhaps it's a clever bit of visual commentary that humanity's better angels do not live in our kingdoms and castles, but that they wait for us in the dark, in the deep parts of our soul where we need them the most. Or maybe it's just an optional boss and they thought it looked cool this way. Sometimes art is like that. Subscribe here for shorts to see my detailed analysis of this character over on my main channel. It's hard to know how important to consider the Dark Lurker. Given just how optional and hard to find it is, it can't exactly be a keystone of Dark Souls 2's narrative. It's a boss that dwells in the deepest parts of the chasm of the Old Dark, the last remains of the layer of Manus from Dark Souls 1, whose darkness threatened to swallow the world. This is where the brides of the game's kings are spawned from, including the final boss of the game, but then what does this angel mean to that? Perhaps it too is a fragment of Manus, its soul certainly seems to imply it, and it casts a lot of dark magic, including a spell that visually recreates the dark sign, the symbol of Dark Souls as a whole. Perhaps this is Manus' virtues that remained when his fear and anger and wanting had all fled to become queens. Or perhaps it's a clever bit of visual commentary that humanity's better angels do not live in our kingdoms and castles, but that they wait for us in the dark, in the deep parts of our soul where we need them the most. Or maybe it's just an optional boss.
Okay, I want the Dark Lurker in Shadow of the Erdtree. I have not beaten him. I would not like that. This is what, and I'm then impressed how people get that. I would never have thought that this has anything to do with Manus, or that this is that you fought Manus down there. What the hell? How are people able to come up with those connections? Sometimes I really think I'm stupid. I mean, that's insanely cool. But I just... this guy was an art student. He overthinks the design of bosses. Okay. I mean, I didn't want to down talk on him, right? That was not... I'm just sometimes impressed what connection people are able to do.
Manus is the father of the abyss, the fountain from which that infinite dark springs. He's some sort of a primeval human, something ancient and wild from before the time of the gods, and he became maddened and transformed when the residents of Ulasil dredged him up out of his grave. His name literally means hand, and it's an appropriate name, first of all because his absolutely enormous giant hand is one of his major design features, but also because the hand is one of the oldest symbols of humanity that exists.
And Manus is, by the way, I think, looks very, very cool.
Hand stencils and handprints dating back 37,000 years are among the oldest cave art we've ever found, and it's a form of art that's found all over the world. The hand that cradles the child, that wields the tool, that builds the home, that touches the other, is one of the most human images in art, and it's perfect for Manus' wild humanity. Outside of that, he looks like a chimeric mix of a chimp, a dinosaur, and an elk with his lizard legs and wild crown of bone, signifier upon signifier of the wild, the ancient, and the untamed. You can see why the gods live in fear of him. Subscribe to this channel.
Okay, yeah. Props. Why this painting of an unhappy woman? Ah, okay, I see. I see the connection with art now. Okay, this is not canon. These are his, yep, on it, and I thought you're right, they're cool. I see. Okay, why don't we? I'm sorry, but the Greedfall 2 Dying World official early access release window trailer, we're gonna have to, right? Just a minute 44. Sorry, but let's have that too.
Oh God! Die!
Summer, oh boy, summer 24. Oh boy. Oh boy. And apart from the monster being obviously, I think, very, very cool, do you know what I really, really like? Not particularly how he's holding the big Zweihander, but I do like the design of... Sorry, that sticks. That looks so amazing. Oh boy. Oh boy. Thank you, Michael. I am really looking forward for Greedfall 2, I have to admit. What the hell? That is utterly amazing. We see the beautiful contrast between Dark Lurker and Menace. That Menace is the visualized primal aspect of humanity. The raw form of and Dark Lurker is like the ascended form. Really cool. Yep. I mean, what the hell? I mean, summer is a big span, right? It could be June, July, August, September, right? We have Elden Ring DLC. We have Greedfall 2. It's already seeming to be gonna be a very, very amazing summer, right? It seems that way, at least. So that means I gonna need to pick up the pace a little bit with Dark Souls. I sadly enough have to say. Speaking of the summer and games, the game I mentioned last time, and Notria is moving its release date for obvious reasons. The last song. Okay, yes, where I said that the picture looks like from Greedfall, or not from Greedfall, but looks similar to. Okay, it's still here, planned release date 21st of June on Steam, but I get the reason why they want to move forward or backwards. Yeah, I see. And if you take a look at the description, it's a Souls-like set in a beautiful sunlit. Especially if it's a Souls-like, right? To have that release date, obviously, totally understandable to move the date around. Nobody will judge that. The one that's sharing the release date with the Shadow of the Earth Tree, yeah, totally understandable. Alright, then let us actually get moving, right? Let's... yes, last time. Nice. So a little bit of progress apart from the Dark Lurker thingy, which didn't work out that well. We have taken over the bonfire. That is there, and then I guess somehow, somewhere. Now, let's be real, releasing a Souls-like on the same day FromSoftware releases something like that is suicide. It would be suicide even for Round 8 Studio and Neowitz. They made Lies of P, the best Souls-like to this day. Yep. Yeah, especially if it's really the same genre of game, then that's, yep, obviously. Oh, yes, the message was right. There's a duo. It did not lie. The message. Alright, alright. Be wary of duo. Either that one. Thank you. Maybe? I'm afraid I didn't make it clear enough to allow me to Lies of P is widely positively seems as the best Souls-like, so it's not just my opinion, and it's not really quite there. But if FromSoftware has something like a competition, it would be around it and knew it, but it's not really there yet. Yes, that you tried to say that Lies of P is considered a very, very good Souls-like. I did understand. Don't you worry. Now, Dragon's Sanctum. I meant to say that despite being seen this positively, it would still be suicide even for them. Yep. Got that. No. Oh boy. I did not see that the stairs are destroyed. I wanted to retreat when I saw the caster. It was a tinsy little bit stupid. I did not. Should have paid attention to the stairs, man. Destroyed stairs are a very common thing here in I would call it yeah, okay. I try to remember. Yep, thank you. I forgot the bow again. I will unequip it. Thank you. Totally forgot that. You are, as usual, obviously very, very right. That's why I died there. The equip load screwed me. Bad part is, I guess the dragon's not gonna come in help again. So the bad boys I'm gonna need to take down by myself. Thank you. have a question. Do you possess a Zweihander? Not in real life. I'm gonna equip. I'm gonna check. Great sword. I would say no. Something else. Can you wield pursues ultra great sword? I would say we are missing. Let me. We are missing strength. Oh, we are missing 2. Oh. I mean, theoretically, yes, but we are missing stats, right? Different. How much strength do we have? There we go. Player status 26. To meet the meet the requirements of the other great sword. Okay, that's enough for two-handing. You would need more decks. Okay, it needs 18. We are currently at 17. Okay, what we could do, I mean, but we would need. That would have been another question I would ask sooner. I would have asked afterwards. But I am just guessing it's better. But we would need to upgrade it. We have runes to pop, but I don't know if that would actually be enough to do that. But I just guess it's better. But obviously I could be wrong, right? I'm usually wrong. Or maybe there's an enemy which requires to be beaten by that weapon. Okay, these stairs are not broken. Nasty bugger. Okay, at least that I got easily, although I would not have guessed that as ghosts that I could not attack. Oh, I could attack them, but I did not do damage, but well. Good. Let's hope that the not the shrines, but the where their bodies lie is no. Well, let's see if it's gone or not. No, as far as I know, it's not better. The reason is that since Sin is a problematic guy, there is 0% chance that you will be able to defeat Sin with just one weapon. Yes, you have S stock, but I would recommend to have 3 weapons ready, and I think it's good to have another ultra great stock because it's similar to your current weapon. You don't have to adjust that much. Okay. I think one bell is ringing, right? You said something about a boss where we need multiple weapons because they break. Oh boy, that doesn't sound cool. Okay. It's a durability nightmare. Okay, that means we... Ideally, I would not... I don't know when he's coming, right? So either there's gonna be some farming involved in between. We're gonna pop our runes. Or I gonna be way more careful and do some level ups in between. But I still guess we... Not yet, okay. What would not be bad too is then, before we know, we go to the fight to upgrade the weapon too, right? Yep. Okay, I will try a thing. I will try not to die and maybe use the runes in a useful way. Like normal people, I think, are actually doing it. But honestly, I'm not really looking forward to that fight. That sounds like a very, very hard one. That would have been just one more hit. I was too greedy. Oh boy, was I greedy. In my playthrough, I had 3 weapons. A great sword, the Zweihander and S-Stock, and I also watched several people fighting Sin, and I've never seen anybody defeat him with 1 weapon. Okay, so... This is actually a fight which is not gonna be good for me, I have to admit, because then it seems if you need multiple weapons, it means he has a ton load of HP or physical damage protection, right? So you need to do a lot of hits. It's not a fight for me. And it seems to be taking forever. Ah, okay. He has a lot of HP, but he drains durability. What a bugger. And it's a long fight. Nice. No. No, that's not what I want to go yet. That's not where I want to go now. Okay, good. Finally, that went better. Coffin. That was the word I was not coming up with before. Now, and speaking of more weapons, in order for you not to fat roll, you will have to swap weapons mid-fight, and for that I recommend to put most of your equipment into your storage. You don't have to do it yet, but when the time comes, there's nothing worse than having a scroll through your equipment while you're right on the boss. Oh no! I had the hope that this is not gonna be required to swap the weapons in fight. That makes the fight even worse. Now I'm really scared of the fight, Michael. I am gonna screw up there so often. It's not required, you can fight him with a broken weapon, but you are going to do like 20 damage. Yeah. That definitely is an option, right? Okay, but in the end, I see. Okay, you just have to... If you have 3 weapons in your... Okay, then it's gonna be just this. Okay, I think that... Okay, it has potential for mess ups, but I see with only the 3 weapons we have. Imagine doing this without having without having a chest to put it in, then you need to sell everything. Which would be fine too. Maybe not. But I see, from what I tried right now, I mean, I don't know how it's gonna be under pressure of a boss fight, but I think it's possible. Although under pressure, obviously, it's gonna be a little bit harder, I guess. Well, you will have 5 to 4 items there, a shield and maybe a bow. You will leave it there, yeah. It's gonna be, yeah. That lucky enough, it's something for later, right? I ain't gonna have to deal with it right now. Good. That was lucky but good. I also have other tips, but I think you can do them. In the off screen. Yeah. Let's see. Let's hope. Okay, that was that location. I see. Try the route. I see the flower witch, yes. There was a cool item. Yeah, you can fight Dark Lurker. We will fight the Dark Lurker again, but with one it's just gonna be a waste, I think, right? Because then I'm gonna be relatively warmed up and then I can't do it anymore. I'm not gonna throw them away like that. Try jumping. I didn't see a fun fact about the flower witch. You or did you mean I missed the fourth message from the bottom? Which I did not. I just saw the message. Or if you have written, yeah. If you have written a message, there was no message from me. I have proof. Yeah, ranged battle would be great. No, I have no message. Wait, stop. Maybe I... There we go. Okay, I had a... Yeah, my mistake. I didn't switch to the live chat option. I was at top chat. Sorry. So, fun fact, and I'm not joking, she got an ass, the flower witch. But yes, that she had somehow of a human form. I would have found it weird if she would not have an ass. Oh no, I'm under pressure. I need to find the bloody... No, I hate this. Sorry, I'm whining, but I hate this place. How do you come up with that? Who designed this mess? Who designed this mess? I'm sorry, but... Well, on the contrary, now we can check out the witch's ass, right? Now you can, it was, yeah. Sometimes I am asking myself why I am putting myself through hell here. Come on, boys. Don't be hasty. I checked, and her name is Sanctum Priestess. I'm sorry in advance for this joke. More like Sanctum Priestess. Yeah. You should be. I thought I had stabbed. Ow. The greed was coming out of me. This place, man, is amazing. We're gonna spend some time here, I think. I can't have one single. I'm unable to have one stream where I am not dying whilst going through a corner and dropping down to death. It's happening literally every stream. Bloody hell! How can someone mess up like that? How can someone be that stupid? That was. Yep, sometimes I am ashamed for my stupidness. You're gonna spend a lot of time here, I think so, yeah. I mentioned it last stream, but seriously had to take a 3-week break from this place. Yep, I totally can understand that. I'm not sure which game took me longer to finish. If it was Sekiro or Dark Souls 2, and I don't mean game time, because surprisingly I beat them both quite fast. I just took a lot of breaks. Some of them were pretty long. Yeah, nobody's gonna judge you for that. I totally understand it. If someone after Displays, for example, takes a 3-week break, totally understandable. Good thoughts. Chill. Demon of Hatred from Sekiro almost crushed me. I spent like 2 weeks on that guy. Reminds me of someone, I mean, okay, obviously just on the stream days, reminds me of someone. I don't know how much I would... sometimes, maybe that's something I should do for the Elden Ring add-on and for Dark Souls 3. Actually, I should somehow try to track time I spent. I should track deaths, and I should see how long it took me to beat certain bosses. I don't even want to know how much time I spent with Morg and Calamite. How long that took me, man. Too long, but... oh boy. Yep. I have a question, Michael. The military of the Czech Republic, right? How are Secure Bonfire and just refight the boss? Ah, wait. Just let me, before I go through your message, I have a question for you, which, in Germany, the German military, right, Bundeswehr, it isn't really held in great esteem by the public or by the peoples, right? Because it always seems to have... it seems to be... the equipment they have seems to be very, very broken, old, and they are underfunded, military people would say, right? And now the German Navy sent a frigate into the Red Sea, right? And it fired on a drone from the USA, right? The fun fact about this, friendly fire, and the weirdest part was then it came out that the 2 rockets they fired, they didn't even hit the target because they dropped then just down. Although they were in range, they couldn't get to it and then just fell down. And another fun fact is that it then afterwards came out, they sent a frigate to the Red Sea, but over a long time it will run out of ammunition, and the ammunition is out of budget cuts, not being produced anymore. So the military in Germany, or the German military, just sucks. Is it the same in the Czech Republic? I'm just wondering how something like this can be, and if other countries are wasting their money like that too. I'm just sometimes asking myself what's going on with the politicians here. It's so weird. Okay, very quickly. Sekiro has one absolutely amazing mechanic. You can refight bosses, and I don't mean bonfire aesthetic, like you can reset it and put it in NG plus cycle, but you can say that the sculpt is idle and just that is refighting bosses. I don't know how often I would have done that, but I would have liked to have the possibility to refight bosses. That is something I actually would have wished for in Dark Souls and Elden Ring, I have to admit. That would be nice. Like I would say that Czech military technical state is similar, if not even worse, but people don't really care. Yeah, in the end, people in Germany don't really care too, right? But I don't know. It's if the military is broken because it's not funded enough, I don't know, then why even put more money in it? It's so weird. Yep, the feature is there if you have mods. Yep. I'm on the wrong platform for mods. Sometimes you just have to wonder why are we sending help. I understand to help them and as a gesture, but it won't help. But if it won't really help, cool idea, not so great. Yep. That's what I mean with wasting money, right? If you through a broken military and for somehow things are not working out in the German military, right? Why even waste the money and send the money and send it? That's maybe you could send something that actually works. I mean, do we have something that actually works? That's the other question. And I don't know how I don't know if you can test the functionality of rockets, for example, or missiles. I don't know, but there's got to be a way if you have a ship, a warship, to know if the missiles are actually gonna be, hitting the target, right? There is a testing. I don't know. You can't just send out a ship which is not working. That just doesn't make sense. I hate this game. When I say I hate this game, I don't mean that literally, right? I'm just at that moment not very comfortable with myself. Okay, good. As if the game was sensing that I was struggling here, right? Nasty game. Although I have to admit, I don't know if that is a cool weapon overall. I just like the sight he had, the weapon he had, that looked kind of cool. I have to admit. I once saw a video why Dark Souls 2 sucks, and one of the top reasons was Fallen. Fallen, not Invaders, just Fallen, kind of funny. I agree. It's sometimes summoned at, as I said, I mean, it's just how I feel it or sense it, right? It is probably not true. It sometimes, as I said, for me feels like these invaders are summoned when I'm struggling, in the worst moments possible, oftentimes too. That cannot be a coincidence. I mean, yes, another feature would have been to summon them in Raiders while it's boss fights, right? That would have been absolutely great. Now, we can take a look at the witch in a second with the ass. So, but Fallen has quite a nice armor. I actually got it. I don't know how. Maybe I defeated Fallen enough times, but it's a cool armor. Actually, it's on one of the artworks. Oh, yeah. Not, oh, yeah. I would have liked to, yep, thank you. Through the darkish, reddish thing, I could not really see the armor, right? Oh, okay. That I did not recognize. That image I know. And I agree. The armor looks amazing. And has a nice cape hood thing. Neither did I until I got the armor. It looks nice. I would like to have it too. It looks great. Ah, okay. No ass yet. That was so stupid. I would actually tell you Fallen's lore, but he or she, they pissed me so much I refuse to know the lore. And that is totally fine, buddy. Nobody will judge you for that. There's one area where Fallen invades like 3 times. Nice. Oh man. I just took a look at. I mean, I would have by the building say that has had something South American, right? Aztec-like. With that pictures, it even makes more sense. Isn't there? I have the weird, not a weird feeling. I have a feeling. Is there in Dark Souls 1 there was something Aztec-like? Wasn't there in Elden Ring 2? Yeah. Aztec, Maya, Inca, something in that style. Seems to be a common thing with them, right? Yeah, but in Dark Souls 1 there was Lost Isalith? Yeah. But there was... Okay, maybe with Elden Ring, maybe I'm off there, but I thought in Elden Ring there was something... like that too, but maybe I might be totally off. That's obviously possible. In Dark Souls 3 I can't remember anything, and not even in Elden Ring. In Elden Ring I remember stuff like from ancient Greece. What stick for me, one location at least which stuck, I can't tell you why, which stuck, I always forget the name, which stuck in mind, stuck in mind was the Wizard School. I just called it Wizard School. That somehow stuck in my mind. One of the few locations. Academy of Raya, yeah. And obviously the bonfire at the elevator, which led to more. My arch enemy in Elden Ring. Yes, I am stupid. Okay, at least I wanna see the ass of the witch. Or not. Yep. This one looks kinda like the Acropolis, and actually that's Mog's Palace. Oh! Okay, first of all, yes, you're right. And let's actually have a look. That one, right? Thank you for now I can actually again see put it together where. Okay, good. And still, that's a very, very nice armor. I have to admit. There. Ah, okay, and if you ignore the bonfire, that would be the way around here. That's right, we don't play Souls games for locations, for fun, for gameplay, for bosses, for lore. No, we play Souls games for asses. Absolutely. Although, I mean, we have figured, or we, at least for me it was new, I know since the last stream that there are certain games to get to asses in a easier fashion, right? But that wouldn't be any fun. That would be no fun. I could sometimes scream. Possibility. For example, once upon a time, that's a marvelous game name, yeah. And maybe we are misjudging them games. Maybe I haven't played it. Maybe you have played it in a while. Maybe it is indeed a marvelous game too. We do not know, right? Until we try it out. But I'm quite certain that I will not play such a game. Currently not very interested. Yep, maybe I should put it on my to playlist. Yep, on the wish list on Steam, right? If you have tried it out once, Michael, whenever that is, share your experience. I would be interested if it's worth the dime, if it's worth the money and the time. Maybe it's worth the time, I don't know. But I think it would not be worth the money. But if it's worth your money or my money or whoever's money, it's always... If it makes for someone sense, then that is fine, right? I'm not gonna judge anyone by what game he or she plays. Play whatever makes fun. Or play things which at certain points don't make fun, like Souls-like games. I would want to be half as creative as the guy who made the title. Yeah. Yep. Even if it's I mean due to create, well, whoever created it, I guess only had the dollar signs in the eyes, right? He, I guess, only smelled the money. But you're gonna give him props for that. Yeah, the guy had a vision, yeah, to entertain mankind. I think that was the pure, to give mankind something good. I think that was the pure intention, the pure vision behind the creation of that game. I think that's safe to say. You're right. One game to make mankind great again. That was the thought. am not good. By the way, not by the way, I've was it this week or last week? I've seen a video on that there was shit going on at Blizzard, the gaming or Blizzard Activision studio. I already knew, but I didn't I didn't read so much on it and got into detail there. I've seen a video the other day. And you said something, Michael, about that you are not playing games from Blizzard anymore, right? And I somehow begin to understand why. In that video, which collected all the shit and said it, what I didn't even know, as I said, I didn't look so deep into it. They had a day in the week where they got drunk on work and were allowed to get drunk there and harassed lady workers there. I mean, I was kinda, I don't know, to get drunk at work and then do shit like that. I mean, what the hell? I would have imagined if the boss sees that, you got instantly fired. I can't understand. It seemed like the bosses or the management did support that they had a room or a location or a room which was called the Cosby Crib, something like that, where they got women drunk and then harassed them too and abused them. What the hell? What's that for a company? And that was supported by bosses. That's insane. That left me breathless. Yep, that wasn't just a few stupid idiots on Workplace, that was a systematic shit. And that's what left me breathless. That was systematic. That's insane. I totally understand why you don't play their games. I should have done that before too. I totally understand that. Okay, that by the way was the perfect way to come here and take a look at her ass, right? Since we are talking about stuff like that. Yes, I see. She has an ass. Yes, I have to admit that was not planned. That maybe I shouldn't have got into that topic right before going to her. I'm sorry. That was really, really not on purpose. Forgive me. That was inappropriate. Okay, you could stay up there and use a bow to aim. Bow aiming. No, we are not going to do that, Michael. I have seen a little bit of an ass there. I ain't a pervert, man. At least not yet. And I do not intend or plan on becoming. I'm already weird, I'm not want to be a pervert. You know, I'm a little bit annoyed with... This was one of the streams where I really did not do much progress. It feels kinda sad. I mean, yes, some guys are not spawning anymore. But it was not much I did here. I think being perverted is normal, a normal human thing. It's just you have to be able to function normally and not be blinded by perversion. Yep, that's totally right. You don't want to end up with sweets in front of the kindergarten, right? That should not happen. You're right. Don't understand why would anybody do that, spend money on kids. I don't understand that too. But since we talked about perverted, do you know what I think is perverted? I've seen that a video on that the other day too, which was how the billionaires actually spent their money. Something I did not know. The boss of Amazon, right, Jeff Bezos, he has, you know, this big ass yacht, right, which costs a couple of $100 million. Do you know what is so perverted if you think of climate? He has a second yacht which drives behind the main yacht, and do you know what that ship is for? All the people who work on the main ship are actually sleeping over there. He built that for $120 million to have a second ship where the people who work for him sleep. Where I just thought, what a stupid idiot, right? Wasting money and polluting Earth for that's I don't know. That made me speechless. That made me speechless. Which people are just bought and don't know what to do with their money. Yeah, it certainly feels like that. I think if I would be mega rich, I think something I would do. I would invest in gaming studios, make myself boss, and then play the games before all the other people in the world do. That is something I would do. I would buy gaming companies and play games before the normal people do. That's what I would bloody do. Okay, I have the fear. Am I I'm gonna survive that, right? Yeah. Yep, they break our shit. I know, I've nearly broken my bloody sword here. Those bloody buggers. That was probably not worth it. I would probably do something similar, but make remakes of some old gems. You know, those old games that are really good, but that kinda got lost in time. Yeah. I've actually had a similar topic, well, not similar with being rich and what to do with the money. I had at work today the topic of old, like Tomb Raider was released the other day as remastered. At the topic was actually that I do enjoy old games made new, right? But there's a certain sweet spot, I think. If you just make them look good, right, and leave the mechanics old. These old mechanics, might not be good anymore today, right? Because today games are more refined. It should be something similar like the Gothic remake, right? Make the game like Gothic 1 or 2, but with the new mechanics and new, but the story is the old somehow, like that. Does this somehow make sense to bring an old game to the future? Not the graphics, but the whole game with mechanics. That's in what I at least think might be better. Yep, that's what I mean. Yep, but I don't have I think. Wait a second. You're right. Wait a second. Tomb Raider. Okay, then the old. Okay, I see. Okay, you're right. Okay, remake. That's it. Tomb Raider was is remastered. Okay, I see. Yep, you're right. That would be the money well spent. Remake them, or to make remakes. Yep. Not remaster them, remake them. That would be, in my opinion, a good thing to spend if you're that rich. To Flint's Ring, to create a gaming studio, buy licenses, and remake games. That would be, I think, a cool thing to do if you have so much money over. To do that. Instead of spending the money on your next big ship or whatever they do. Apart from maybe saving Earth, that's another thing which might be good. My hopes for Gothic Remake is the same story, the same setting, making the atmosphere the same as possible, and I don't think it will be 100% possible, but I want it as much as possible, but finish it with things that were supposed to be there, but due to deadline didn't make it. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Lowering equip load increases physical attack. That doesn't sound that bad. But who wants to decrease equip load, right? I'm just trying to be going on a little bit careful right now. We are gonna be dying pretty damn quickly here. And hopefully our equipment does not break. I'm just trying to find their sarcophagus, the things that where they died. But I guess it's not gonna be as deep down as I'm currently going. I missed it. Okay, great. I'm probably going deeper. Oh, hello, Jester Thomas. Thomas. Okay, our weapon's gonna break soon. I am now just gonna... It's where the spikes are. Okay, I'm just gonna do one more scouting move. If we are not gonna be stuck, which we are. No! I hate this place. This one, I guess. Thank you. Okay, then I at least do have a location, or I know where to go. And I don't know if you know this, but Crystal Dynamics and the developers behind Tomb Raider are the same guys who made Legacy of Kain. Pretty interesting. Yep, indeed, that's interesting. I did not know. Yep, another flower lady. I have a very, very good plan. I'm gonna go through your message in a second. Once I'm in a good spot after the flower lady. She just one-shot me. Man, I have a question. How is it with a few next streams? So my English is not working right now. I mean the streams that won't be. Yep. Sunday and Tuesday. So in 7 days, in 7 days we have the next stream. Yep. March 7th. It's gonna be next one. So March 3rd and 5th it's not gonna be. Yep. That's sadly enough how life is be. But I can tell you that, Michael, I am, when I don't stream, I often think about streaming. I do enjoy it. I do enjoy Dark Souls, by the way, and the streaming thingy is something I do like, because it's, you know, it's like a hobby, right? It's something to do. I've oftentimes a nice buddy in chat, right, which is helping out, which you can have a conversation with. It's good for me, and that's why I'm too kind of sad when I have not the opportunity to stream. That makes me, it's not it. I miss the streams then. That's what I wanted to say. I wish you success, but honestly, I like a person. Michael, I'm doing this for now over 2 years, the streaming thingy, or the YouTube even longer. I don't earn money with it, right? And I do not think that I at one point will earn money with it. That would have already have happened. So it's gonna be, don't worry, I think it's gonna stay that way. And I do enjoy it too, right? The private thingy is cool, I agree. The personal private thing is cool, totally. So I think you do not need to worry. What the? Ah, she shot us from... Yeah, slowly. I'm doing this because it's fun, Michael. That's, let's just give it 20, 30 years, sorry. Yeah, when I'm an old grand dude, right? That on the other hand would be funny. But as I said, it's obviously in time investment, but it is for me just enjoyable. I could waste my time in worse ways. I do enjoy doing the videos, doing the live streams. I absolutely love having you around, and it is like spending time together. I do enjoy that. It's very, very good for me. And it gives me an opportunity to annoy people with bad gameplay, by the way. That's the best part. Doing OnlyFans, that would be certainly worse. Yep. Yeah. But you never know, maybe I'm doing it, right? No, I'm not. I will. But for I'm sorry. Let's not go there. You don't have to, I'm really not, that's not my thing. I'm not gonna sell my body. Oh, no, I did not. Okay, that's right. But what I've heard, I mean, obviously, yes, there are gonna be people who use OnlyFans or subscribe to OnlyFans to, you know, the obvious thing. But what I just have seen in a video, not seen in a video, heard in a video, there was some controversy with a German influencer who advertised another platform on Instagram. What I didn't realize is that there is a chat functionality, and it's not only about seeing pictures of the artist, but having messages with him. I didn't even know that the social, the parasocial thingy is a thing there. That is what I thought. What was new to me. It was just for the pictures, I thought. Obviously not. But I kind of find it funny how so many people start doing OnlyFans with a vision of a huge income, and then they end up being like the rest who gets like $200 after like half a year. And that's the downside, right? I mean, it's like becoming famous on YouTube, or becoming a it's kind of like a girl version of those wannabe businessmen. Yeah, with one other downside, right? I mean, only parts of the influencers, parts of the famous footballers, or parts of the footballers, singers, actors, only a small percentage are really making huge amounts of money, right? The thing with OnlyFans and platforms like that, you're sending out nude pictures on the internet, and those pictures are not gonna go away. So you cannot live out of $200, or even you cannot live out of $1,000, even if it would be $1,000. But if you stop, there are still gonna be pictures out there, right? And they can bite you in the ass quite heavily at one point. That's why I would not recommend doing it to anyone, because the success chance is not 100%. It's way worse. But on the other hand, I'm not judging anyone, right? Everyone can do what he wants to. Damn it! Yeah, and I did something like super small deep dive, and like 8 to 9 of the top 10 OnlyFans creators were known before doing OnlyFans, so we can detect that the subscribers aren't there for their pics, but because they are famous. Yep. I'm pretty damn certain you have not seen the same video as me, but that was a point in that, because it was a German video, there was a point there too, that many of the OnlyFans who earn money through OnlyFans were before known for either being famous Hollywood stars or being huge ass influencers, and they put their they brought those people over to that platform, and yep, that obviously makes it easier, right, to earn huge amounts of money there. So in short, I see that platform critical, by the way, just as a short. I would definitely not recommend it. And I do you know what I think funny? I'm not judging anyone, I'm not hating people who subscribe to OnlyFans accounts, and sometimes while wandering the internet you see exactly how doing OnlyFans work. First you do OnlyFans, and second you advertise everywhere. Yeah, Yep, that's true too. What I want to say, what I don't... I mean, if we... I don't know if it's OnlyFans just the social part with messaging the influencer. I don't know if that's the big part. But I don't... I mean, the pictures, if you subscribe there for $5, $10, $15 a month, right? The pictures are on Reddit. You can find them on Reddit or on other platforms. I don't understand why people pay money for... If it would just be for the pictures, you find them on the internet for free. And you don't need to go into the darknet for that. Yeah, anyways. And I'm not advertising anything here, right? Oh boy. Okay. Die, you little lady. I guess it works like copyright, but yeah, there are leaks. Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, these are not big movie studios, right? If the pictures are being leaked on Reddit, for example, and you just download it, do you think any creator will go after the people who downloaded them from Reddit? I don't think so. Not them small files. Don't use OnlyFans, but from what I've read and heard, you have subscription. Then for more money, you can have personal content and even messages cost money. Yeah, I've heard that too. Yeah. Like I said, I don't need to understand it, and I think I will never understand it. But who wants to pay money for that? Do it. I know better ways to spend my money, right? Like buying games and then having a pile of shame. That is definitely better invested money. Not. Just my opinion, but I think it would be an interesting job to enjoy the money from the porn industry without people knowing you, like maybe an editor for one of the only models or cameraman. Not like I plan on doing that, but it's interesting thought. Yep, that's it. I mean, I'm pretty damn certain. I do not know what's gonna be there for me in the next 20 years, right? But I think of one thing I'm certain: I'm not gonna post nude pictures of myself on the internet, right? Who wants to see them? But behind the camera or behind the scenes work for a creator, I would do that, yeah, because then I'm not publicly linked to doing stuff like that. But my face I would not put anywhere there. Okay, I put it in different words. I would not post them myself there. If they get leaked by someone and then I would not freely post them. Let me say it like that. With my free will, I would not post any such pictures. I mean, completely nude. Okay, that nearly went wrong. Oh, I hate this, guys. Wait. Another lady. Okay. Now and like I got your pictures, do this, otherwise I post it and then posting it at yourself and be like, no, you gonna do. Yeah, okay, that... But that would not be freely, right? That's then not gonna be freely. Okay, I call it a day for today. Yes, and since you, by the way, first of all, the next regular stream, as I said before, is gonna be next week, Thursday. So that is gonna be March 7th. Although there might be a small chance that I am gonna be doing a out of the nowhere stream tomorrow. Small chance, and I would notify you if you have time, Michael, earlier. But I sent you some. Yep, I read them. I just want to say there might be a small stream tomorrow, but I'm not sure yet. Might be, and the really next regular one is then going to be March 7th. Okay. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the good I think we had a good conversation today. Really enjoyed it. And good night, and may the Almighty Sleeper protect you too. Thank you. I hope you have a good time off too, Michael. Thank you for watching. Until the next time.